All right, so this is Gains Guide. It's a fitness application targeted towards novice gym goers because, of course, when you're first just starting to work out, you really don't know all that much. What you're supposed to be doing. How much progress is good progress. Just planning things out ahead. So this application is intended to help those users plan their workouts ahead of time. Give them some other activities they could do to increase the performance and increase the results that they would see. And so I'm not going to spend too much time here because this is something we did in class. I'm just going to quickly show that, you do this, it will save the view. So, yep, the changes have been saved there. Going over to the contacts, you enter a name very quickly, that works. You can add new users, that works there as well, just the stuff we did in class. So the first really significant changes I made was with the onboarding survey. So, I added a photo here. I changed, the intro text. I changed the summary of basically what we're going to be asking them for the survey, as well as, some of the bullet points here. I changed the SF symbols for those. For the consent signing, it's basically the same. I just removed all the legal speak. I also ask them for, the user's height. I'll ask for the user's weight. I'll also ask for the user's age, and finally you have to give all these permissions here, and after that you are done with the onboarding. And so this is the first of two links I have in this application. This is really just a list of several motivational quotes, because of course we all have those days where we're just not really feeling it and don't feel like we should, just don't have the motivation to do what we really should be doing. So if you're ever, feeling like that, this is hopefully something you can just, open up and, get that little extra push that you need. And so here I made some changes to the check-in survey, which basically just asked, did you work out yesterday? Yes or no? I'll go ahead and say yes. For how long? I'll say 120 minutes. So, 2 hours. And it'll also ask, how satisfied are you with your most recent workout? So, really satisfied, or you weren't really feeling it. And so one of the difficulties I actually had with this project was, ideally I wanted this right here to be another question. And so instead of having two questions on the screen, as you can see here, it would actually list 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3. But whenever I did that, this just kind of went off the screen, and it didn't really matter which simulator I used. And so I just kind of had to stuff it under here under question 1. And so that's another thing I would like to change, is after, changing back to this view, that not have that link pop up every time. And so I also add, a morning run here, which basically tells the user, to get up and run at 6 in the morning every day. I would like to allow the user to change that time, because of course, you may not want to actually run at 6 in the morning, and another time may work. And so this is another link to, bodybuilding.com, which just, gives the user a bunch of exercises they can look at. So if they don't like the exercises in the app, maybe they can look up something here, get photos of what they should be doing, and know what parts of the body it actually exercises. And so I have another one. I kept the nausea thing, but I linked it towards running, because at least every time I run, I usually end up feeling pretty nauseous. And so for me, I felt like it was a good idea to link it here. So what else I did was I have a chest workout here, and so I also have an arm workout as well. And, they look similar, just with different exercises. It would be much better if I could allow the user to select their own exercises rather than just have the hard code ones I have in here. I also have the user, have things like meal prep, because, when you're working out, it would be good to, cook your meals in advance. That's generally what's advised, to do that, once a week, and then just, cook everything out in advance. And so that's going to be, once a week. The workouts are, I believe, every 5 days or so. I have the morning run set to, every single day. I also have a progress pic, where, when you're, on your fitness journey, it's good to, kind of take pics to measure where you're at every, at least on a monthly basis, so you can, go back and look and get a visual idea of how much progress you can make. And so this is set to be triggered every 30 days. And I don't know if CareKit supports this, but I think it would be good if I could, save the photos in here. And so when you go back and you, select a specific day, you can actually see what you look like then. And so this was just a really quick walkthrough of my demonstration. And so